the fabric of the party and your leadership.
Sinipe.
And no thing say if there's no good leadership, the party will sink and sink forever. Otisruho and a mo yenya mo pe and a mo se mo be change bibi but ade na mo be change no mo nkyere yen bone ade na ye mo nkyere yen esunsanso ade na ade aba.
Sinipe.
Besini pen a che o say ye wo bi esese ye nyina ye boa na ye na ye parliamentary ejuma ye no you created that conducive atmosphere near you ye be
Sinipe.
First year Gordon Gisberg mo ye na book brofo kese and no book na bisa say e be English we go chop
Sinipe. Sinipe.
Abusiama yendo bibia se na afa ya mama akwa enfamra sinipe dwumadie so ewo net2 TV so menim se okan ho ewo oman 107.1 afei wo enkran kasoa na afei finfiri mantemu nyina mutie ye de ani kiremu ewo asante mantemu a okan ho ewo ash 101.1 ewo so bono ene hafo mantemu nyina no ekutem Erikokosi Northern Region any ade nyina afeise ye bowram won finfini mantemu a eno enso eye nap radio 90.1 eno so ewo asin for so precisely ebo adwuma edemu adikopie Western Region Western North ene nasifo nyina nso ekremu ewo ho na menim se wo Facebook and afa YouTube no eye net2 TV GH net2 TV GH afesie piem ewo UK Sources Radio Amansan Radio and afei US enso so okan ho ewo Kencity Radio and afei Jerry's TV enso so efa dwumadie no live and colored ya fami Anthony Kofi Inkum Daddy Mr. Inkum enemy D and I am your host if isabre ekosisa no nan ebebo mene wo edi ahyemu Ghana and Komo Elebaso with Albert Asmani, the political czar, will join me now. For yede Abrel Kama Senia etie ebrebe mo baby phone lines no. Now for yet me any arefo any etie for and so edding Komo ama bibia aye kama. O text message and afe WhatsApp message afe o comments no ni nyina so no aye welcome. WhatsApp number aye 02405508 99 me pacho fa hobra ye beje bre na fe yetimi akenkan ni nyina ede amansa so ene yese fafa eye YouTube na fe fabra ye ngebre ye bekan ni nyina enso ede amaw me da se papa se okan ho ewo ho na enne enkoma wodo aye ba bedi no edoso honorable Oseiche Mensa Bonsu wakan ho abia o se new patriotic party enye attractive biem Ghana for MP. And the reason tia enye attractive no yebere na fe Albert Etnasia yetimi edi ho enkomo sa enso so ene yebeto akoso na wabawuram ewoye Ghana constitution num atututum akeka kansemia enye nokre and so we are going to set the record straight ama Ghana fo nyina ate asese Ghana constitution no ewo se bebo Ghana fo nyina ho ban obia ewo kwanja so no nsusu betimi aba na fei one Ghana for edin sauso abeyo mampeni ewo Ghana afei Kennedy ohene Agyapong yebedi no nkomo MPP delegate se mo to aba ede ama Kennedy ohene Agyapong a enne yebebo mode na yetimi edi enkomo with regards to some of the ideas how ready he is to make Ghana an industrial hub the whole Africa and no enso ye nkoma ye behwe na fe yetimi edi na ye behwe ne abobo videos ni bi some of the ideas ɔka ho asɛm ɛne sɛnea ɔexplaini ama Ghanafoɔ agye n'ato mu no yɛbɛhwɛ na afei yɛtumi adi no nso ho nkɔmmɔ na yɛatoa so akɔ yɛnim. And of course maka kyerɛw sɛ ɛbra so sɛ I am connected, and indeed I know say wo a wo hwɛ me wo a wotie me nso so no say wonya connected get connected na yɛntoa so enko yɛnim sinupɛn yɛka no sɛnea ɛteɛ kae na hyɛ no nso sɛ dwumaku ɛbɔ yɛ ho ban ɛwɔ sikasɛm afɛmu no ɛyɛ the Heart Builders Real Estate afei tabia takum enso ama mema yɛdi hene yɛpem enya mfasoɔ wei ane adwumaku asom asene na medical bomidian kyerɛ sɛ yɛfrɛ me Mr. Inkum ma mentwa me homra me ba editorial no ɛbɛba na afei yɛatoa so akɔ yɛnim. Up next the Lions mentality.
Sleep around 20 hours a day. Still, they never go home. They get up and they get the job done. They earn their rest. They earn their success. They earn their freedom. There are great rewards for competence. In life, if you provide more value to others than anyone else, competence. Lions are said to sleep around 20 hours a day. Still, they never go home. They get up and they get the job done. They earn their rest. They earn their success. They earn their freedom. There are great rewards for competence. In life, if you provide more value to others than anyone else, in a shorter space of time, you will be rewarded, and you will be rewarded well and often. It does not matter how long you work. It matters how good that work is. It doesn't matter how many hours you put in. It only matters how much value you've created. Develop yourself into a competent machine. Work on what matters in your life with laser focus, ruthless determination, and a burning desire to do everything to the very best of your ability. That builds pride and respect for yourself.
All right, abusia, welcome back. Ma me na wase se okan ho. Na baby a wo bia no Nyankopon asomdwe enka menim se ohoye yenso ye hoye pa. Ya sha ase de na chese adwuma na na eguso a ye no. Na onim se aha no se de medical aka no. Dwuma die wei ye de kan sem se ne a ete. Enti se ne a obeka no sa pepepe ne yenso ye bekirem. Enya fe ne ye kɔ ha ye ho akɔkeka ka ha kwa ha ba ha da bi ye beka no se de ete na pepepe. Na enne Mamenu enche bibi out of the lion's mentality. We are talking about competence. The lion talking about competency. You can never do away with the lion. And so competence dia ehu hia. Ye ka competence de ben ya. Competence emboding bo. Se ye di bibi hye won sa ubetimi aye no aye ne yie, and that is competence. It is obi wo market na otimi eton na de say nipa no one will say he or she has been in that business for more than a decade, more than 5 years, more than 20 years. Ogusu a oye adwuma ekɔ n'anim a, it tells you say nipa no competent. Me say unhu say obi adwuma na ebi are talking about a business person. Business obi a oye business person bia no ye shase with one avenue. Enti sa ba ko na wo de be shase no, that is avenue 1. Wo de no shase na se wo ye competent a wutimi ukɔ wanimu no na o tetete ba ko na de shase no ɛho ɛka ɛho mfasoɔ no na wo boaboa no enkakran so be ho no no asa de baako de aka ho afei sɛ wo ye competent a ebi amako na wo ton emako na wa hyase sɛ wo ton ebi a wo hyase no na wo de bottle baako na wo de come market. Now watimi abɔ modern emfasoɔ nkakran na ɛwɔ mu no watimi akeka bom wo de afiri benkum e de konifa wo de afiri nifa e de aba benkum wakeka ni nyina bom ama aba beduru baabia now wotimi e de botonum e de ko edwa so e kyerese sa nipa no e competent ye betimi a describe sa nipa no as a competent person ye ka obi ti se yewura osai kwame despite e shase ano oton CDs en kakran no oton singlets na oton boxer ene de keke ka ho a dimu an waboaboa no en kakran sa yehu ya no abie Peace FM ba ye anche yehu ya no no asan abie okay wabie neat ene ade na de aka ho UTV abeka ho ene de keke ka ho nyina nso aba abeka ho. Now talking about Kennedy on Agyapong as a business person, this is somebody who started as a PK seller. And what PK? Yes, PK. Na yini kraya na minhunu bo. Eya na minhunu bo. Said you timi ke kabo so na da mehia no. Na mama na kire me ntimi ba no matimi aboni ye. Oti ase waton PK or ton heart blade any ade ena nkakran odidi dimu saa na otimi di tu kwan now otu kwan ko bobra obi anu ohuhu nkukuom now watimi ababeduru pempen so a otimi atocas ede amankofo etwi anso ha watimi awrewremu a nenamu a etimi asisisi afie watoto afie ene ade ewo US anso ha oninamu ede ababeye a member of parliament here in Ghana. And so or signing namu kakrakra as a member of parliament sikan kakran na editua ne ka or the namu kakrakra sa house me bie coastal and namu kakran Kencity aba we bie or the Oman FM aba or the net TV aba wasan the Asha FM abeka ho esan the eyinso aba beka ho. In fact, talking about a conglomerate or no started media conglomerate Ghana ha first and what did you kakra and a juma udo bebrebe ababeka ho. Even if we are talking about the coastal alone, coastal nenkwa no or wonumu enchichemu bebrebe abronia ewo ho. And so if you are talking about such person, that person can be described as a competent person. It is a obia okuta ketua bi na fe watimi anenam ho okọ na oba sabe na yemu ye a oye oche nipa de oye nipa doye otua nkofo school fees obo nipa so mabrabo ebegina yie ni nyina mu no watimi abo modern sika ehye ne party making sure say political party no financially bibia yekoye bia no or contribute to make sure say party no ejina yie. Adana Yeko Stadium, University of Ghana Sports Stadium, National Delegate Conference, Ebasui, the contribution Eka Ebaso, because in Nipa Omu Free Chichini Bencheye, Eban Krampumpuni Mantemo, we were looking at Bebia Omo Ebeda, we were looking at Edriania Omubedi, we were looking at Enyama, Yebe here our park and so, yeah, Bema, Enipa Krabete, I mean, Adena ye no, SCC, any idea, we are talking about the creations near the course when no, Nisika Kaon and I contributed to some pensono. It is such person, or her, why send Cranton if you chaha, making sure say responsibility be a done an imbiano. Or young wajuma pepepe. Such person ye betimi akase or ye competent. Enti nipa otesase ya dio my Ghana shenin sa ehu eniho. Esan say all the risk ewo wiase nyina no watimi go through onim ni nyina onim bebia mefa ha metimi di we ede aba. And that is why I mean there are some people just recently His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni inauguration no ebaso ewo Ghana ha Independence Square. We are talking about Africa head of states, president, any akesefo a omobaye ni nyina no omu wie no almost 80% of them eko Kennedy ohine Japan fie and enye no ho na eye wo mo fe enye ni din na eye wo mo de na mom ne competency no ni din na o mate ne niam oye ene nia omunnimu no enu nti no mu se da bi se yaba Ghana then we have to come and look for him esese yetimi ba behwe no na yehu Kennedy ohine Agyapong na Equatorial Guinea president na semwa okaye ne say when you sit down with Kennedy ohine Agyapong na say Kennedy Agyapong share the business ideas with you who say I mean he's such a lovely person or you're so competent enti untimi en compare sa nipa we to a nipa bi a wo maba be MP member of parliament ehun wawade ehun dodode ehun pemprade ehun hu ni nyina no wo munya ni nyina hwo mu botom wo mantimi MBA poultry farm mpo ewo Ghana ha ontimi enya hwe ba sa nipa we no nam ko bankum ni fa eba a ono kire obi a oye competent ono and opese sabe if we want to measure I mean ye pese ehun say when ye competent ye say nipa yanum ne friba dabi because ono nankasa no he has not been able to do anything for Ghana. It is so far as want me nyare ema no emwa Ghana ni bia no enya wo na betima be kire obi a oye competent Ghana for enwo obi a ye competent omunim New Patriotic Party ma enwo obi a ye competent omunim se party delegate enwo obi a ye competent omunim se Ghana for a be toaba ehwehwe obi a ye competent no ma toaba ma na omunim and they see that in Kennedy ohine Agyapong and that has been the main reason why here Ghana for nyina no across the length and breadth of Ghana baby abefa bia no omu nyina asem ne say Kennedy ohine Agyapong. Look, moye politics no munim say when we are talking about politics science and data science and data and this time say we are science and data we are talking about enema bia ekokokoso enema bia ekokokoso no enu ne betimi agina so de aka say sabre yi de babia Ghana for epeso omukonie and babia ye no wiase no say utie Ghana for nkomo na utie nsamo a Ghana for eka obi apeso kire say science any bibia is pointing at Kennedy ohine Agyapong. Everything is pointing at Kennedy ohine Agyapong. And it tells you, say yes, Ghana for and the competency of Kennedy ohine Agyapong. The New Patriotic Party ma and the competency of Kennedy ohine Agyapong. And we are talking about a party delegate. Omonsu etimi and the competency of Kennedy ohine Agyapong. And this is what we are going for. This is what we are going for. If he say Ghana for entimi fire brabo engra to prebiem na Ghana for ihwemu no ma hunu say Kennedy ohine Agyapong ehyaase eton braid o hyaase se oton pk na so de adandan ne ho wakwa brochira kotwitwi nchansim no one namu kakra de adandan ne ho aba bedu this level it tells you say nyankopon edi bibi ahye ne nsa ekira se nyankopon epese oye bibi edema Ghana na Ghana for so ehu enti enye honorable oseche mensabonsu honorable oseche mensabonsu le kwogina bonte koka se Kennedy ohine Agyapong statement bi o make here say onim the reason why until belong to a New Patriotic Party and no na ma 2024 elections no Ghana for Antoabama New Patriotic Party. Now say wow, this is the same person time yesi akwakosi new chamber ono na NDC for setting up and because no nya smart into we hu NDC for setting up NDC for a catcher and say go and defend ye pia ono nko a onam TV so radio so obaha defending a new chamber ne party for e ka kire no ne awoye emwa party no jai ne awoye no emwa still no oguso ano okoya ni nyina ka na party no edi ntwo eye ono ana ne birthday party anano Kennedy ohine Agyapong ne birthday party ye nyina yehu eniama ekoso eho we ya honorable seche mensa bonsu ono ena time ana Ghana fonsu enso no egugem se yi levy Ghana fompe yi levy Ghana fompe etise Ghana for mpe yi levy a na etwase yetimi bo modene se yi levy no ebetwemu no yewura oseche mensa bonsu ono na na wonam and the birthday cake mpo odi yi levy eno de koyeye. This is the man we are talking about. And he is the one going around all catch obi say obi enye no all tell me who is competent. Enipa yebetimi akase omuntimi nye bibia wo wiase amaye hunu se sankofo we no sabe this is what they have achieved for themselves. Ye onipa bi a wa Ghana ha apart from say abaya djuma ye be employ omo no nothing. Womunye hwibiem. And such people positions so munya ni nyina no they get those positions on a silver platter, and for that reason there was no way see betimi the Ghana she ni pebi nsakeke. We are talking about competency. We want to know who is competent and who is not. Sabi mi gina hai menya abaya djuma da menya abaya djuma so da Kennedy Agyapong will become president in 2029 baby mi gina han me baby gina mekoso asinipen na se Kennedy Agyapong nia okachira Ghana for no wanya aheya mesinipen ewa ha oti ase enti enye obi a ye pobi a wabene eno nsu be partner ha ka se leaders are omabedi president even our Ghana ha nyina no they went through political struggles. This is the man who has gone through all the mill. This is the man this is the man or no in politics he has been successful. In business wise he's been successful. This is the kind of person that we want to become president of Ghana. Said ye beya Ghana ha no eniema wodo a etete ye wo Ghana ha sani ya Ghana ha ekom a ekunipa ewa ha ende wuhia Ghana for ma hook up eye binum business. Hook up eye binum business. Ghana police mame namase Ghana police mu ya very competent. Mo ya ade bi ahana migina ena me ka se we got to aguna so duro aboso na menya ne ntie sinipen ahana peso kasa kire Ghana fo a eya haya me ka asasem no posifo abomode already all got to sa ewo so duro nyina mayade we are looking at you people ye sustainability etimu making sure say sustainability be ye adwuma. That is all that we are looking for. Mayade munye adwuma no muye adwuma na ye be gina ne asene pen e de akyeremo ye be ka nokre no akyeremo moyade a ye be ka moye mfomso anso a heya ye be san ka no ya nti mayade so what you say enti we are looking for somebody who is competent a obetimi aboa Ghana ema Ghana fa ne tampa efura mimpempenifo a because omoye political throughout. And he said, they don't see the business aspect of it. And now no Pualugu Dam at the northern region. Pualugu Dam say ensuoto edru baby na eyiria ye bie na senko fredriane. And Ghana aban etwa sika to ho. Me no kasa say $12 million akwahye ho. But okona kwahwe ho a hwini ho. Because we don't see the business aspect of it. And so therefore we need a competent leader who will see business aspect of everything in Ghana, so that we can take advantage. And one year obia wotimi gina okasa banche e church banche mfaso ebetimi anya wo banche ho. I'm talking about cassava. Mfaso ebetimi anya wo ho. Mfaso ebetimi di abra my Ghana. In fact otimi kura pa mu ka say banche kura no betimi ama oman no mfaso echen gold. This is the person we are looking for. We are looking for competent people. And young kofo ebeba bejina ho. Na oman lecture sa odi adwuma sha ne nsa atoroka. No. This time no, big no. Big no. And new patriotic party delegates no ehun. And they see that in Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. And yen nyina yenim say sabane yeto edifrehe edebao. Kennedy Ohene Agyapong is going to be the next flag bearer for the new patriotic party, who is going to secure power for the new patriotic party. And only ade ayehwehwe mawie abusua mame fawusia na fe me na me hombra me ba Albert Asumani the political czar aye krado yetena se na yedi enkomo sinu pei ye ka no senia etie.
The party as a second of one who said, coach you what they were thing will be a woman who make sure say you bring the party back to power.
Sinipe.
Tasembo ha woka no ye we beka don ye hwi but opem wa.
Sinipe.
IGP fufura but the masami di me jai monda. O send still me baboko school ne obi akade wo ma me ko twitu a me ntwitu.
Me kwa montia Ghana for catch them so be pay ko catch on crop for say mo fa Kennedy Agyapong brad ye beto abama o better radio so na me ka mo se mo suspend me what be that
Sinipe.
I am communicating job na mo de ma me say communication director ya call election ye lose and na Ghana for communicate to deputy communication director on your grassroots person o mo se ko catch o party for no and I'm communicating I am communicating am I not communicating
Sinipe.
One of these cano, or more no, or same Ramain. Never said no.
Sinipe.
Dear Mr. Speaker, what tra a share, what tramrano, and random man to me money near their way. And Untina, yet Trina Dianas to say, on Rembrano, no one be to be said, Ranny, dear baby of fire in the wetty, until young corrected you.
Sinipe.
Yes, as who say, as a person come minority, no, your casa boishe.
Sinipe.
The fabric of the party and your leadership.
Sinipe.
And Nuntino said, if there's no good leadership, the party will sink and sink forever. What is true, and I'm more yan and I'm also move change bibi, but then I move changing Munchray and Bonnie at the end. Munchray and Susan Swa at the end of the Abba.
Sinipe.
Listen, you pay at you say, you will be a SSA in your bois near ye, now your parliamentary Juma ye, you created that conducive atmosphere near ye, ye bay.
Sinipe.
The first year God in Gaggisburg, book. Profua and no book can be say if be English you go chop.
Sinipe. Sinipe.
many Albert Asumani the politicals atenase na yede Ghana nkomo yede ebre wo medical akatro say okan ho enema show no show eti ma me ne endi enkomo Heart Builders Real Estate nkomo ana me ne edie Heart Builders Real Estate adwumaku a yen yeton asase ena afi yesan so eton efie enti baby awo se wo Ghana baby awo bia no obetimi afa yeso anya asase obetimi afa yeso anya efie enso so ewo Ghana ha yadwuma ye ya no na unim se fiti emresante ye hye adwuma ase ye mu obia emfa so da yadwuma so ani ankasa Heart Builders Real Estate ye hye adwuma ase ache na obana behwa asase yantamo a yatimi age ede ato ho ya ye ton ama Ghana fo a enya asem keto akra me pacho ye won sase ni bi ewo Chopoli asase no 30,000 Ghana cedis ye say to 16,000 Ghana cedis afi shase build project ye san won sase ni bi ewo Ningo Pram en sase eda ho yantam mo pe asase asi school mo pe asase na mosisi warehouses mo pe asase ebiebie njuma ewo Ghana ha no mo nyina mo wasa akwanya no se mo beba aba beto asase ewo yasoye Ningo Pram asase no eda ho se yantam afei yesanso obi nso so ewo Shire Hills asase no eho ye baabi a hwemu edi adanse se wotena ho echa ana wotena ho a ubenyina che esan se mframa ewo ho no eye mframa pa afei wohwe senia emoi edi ayensie emoi edi agoro enti nipa ote wona wo hwe a eboa ema wunyini che enti bomoden se ubetimanya asase ewo Shire Hills afei yesanso ewo 2-bedroom apartment and a 2-bedroom house. You have a 3-bedroom house. You have a 4-bedroom. It ranges from 250,000 Ghana cedis. You have 350,000 Ghana cedis. You have 450,000 Ghana cedis. Depending on if you one kasa ope. Ebusuya bomode na fe pe ye kira kwan na ye nin komo na nim se efia da bia no mo amope asase ato no ye de mu nyina eko chinchin asase no so na mwatimi akwakoto nsase no ebi enti bomode na fe pe akira kwan ye wo ashaman won sabe kan yen ewo Kakito Divisional Police Station no yene no edi nhwani mu freyen na yeni nkomo ewo 0241 66 5200 0241 66 5200 and afei 0540 0450 226276 na afei one Heart Builders Real Estate in the enkomo ya from Mr. Income ebra so mene Albert Asumani eba be di enkomo tabia takum ena mene o eka ho asemi tabia takum eye duro wanwaso a bema bia wa asase so de wohia bi especially so pese wo gi wani wo wiase ana wo pese wo yere eja o pressure ma he wohia tabia takum won saka bia eno ano no wo sori anopa no ahwata de away chop money o ede ben o ye misa o hwe oba mebusa o bibie sanse ubo wadwuma sa bema he umbo adwuma bibia ye de soa banche ye ready kura babia wo bia na ye hwe se brabewo he enya sem keto o enti tabia takum ne de eyadura wonsaka bia ebebo apa babia ye ton aduro bia do ani kiremu a wonsa betimi aka bi na se wo pe no dodo so atu aton de efre na ye nin komo e wo 0243 686861 0243 686861 na oni yen eni enkomo the political czar Albert Asumani atenase ya ye beko yen komo twetwen so opani ma memo akwa aba bibia
boko na so
nyame adom me ho ye ne de se de awaboa ho de chense wo court and all the constitution nyina ba e de na asie
we eye Ghana for asem na ye ka ana ya bra ye bo krom ha nyina so de Ghana mambra eye 1992 constitution no and ye de bo ho bra enti ba bi a wo bia no se bibi kire wa adwen a no akwa akọhwe se eso eye mra kwa so
obi pese osisi wo a na obi pese otumfu trogu Ghana fo ani a
mpanifo se patapa pieto
ye de mra na
woro mra woro pieto a untimi fa
onye ho hwe anya yi o fa hye biem anya yi
eno tire kura me no
eno ano no
hwe mititi se bi na so me hwe Ghana constitution nim se sa na te ana se enti sa na fe ye de ato
enti se enti sa de ne wo monike bebem
se ade no mpanifo se wan fa nto ba bi e da efrito inti sana ye be no
eno ano no ba wanka sa we heavy we heavy unim se ayi maame pani bi ewo Canada na maame no na sem ne se Albert oyo tiasefo
medana
esan se oba na ohwese ne awo kirekire nsem mu efri benkum ko nifa ne atofom na wo pejagina ne enyina ye ne ye bugu ene ade no ohun se oyete
bibia se opaso opango maso no enye na nu mode
dabi
na emom ne ye emuntia ntini nyina no ye ama Ghana emu ayede ne emu ayefe na sebi yenso emrantia yesi so ayeba no yetimi di mpanifo a amabobra papa nso no abra abatoto ye de ho na daache ya be ye mpani papa me papa ka se bi kire me se akwara bone enenyi be ye pani bone it all the time no once e won kwara bone ne se wan tenetene no di benyi a na fe aka no ho enti na Bible ka bibi se kira bofra kwan a won fa so na se wonyi a wan fi ho se wan kire na se dua wadua na foforo esi ho musa bra enyi no eye mre opese obodua ne mesa na se dinyi a obetimi abo ne sa abo nse benyi no na hihiem kama wugya no se na ko abeda da so a enyi wi a gise otwa totwene enye sa se da ho ani enti e betenetene ne obrunika bi se pruning
ne ye adwuma on se ye kan bibi nso se abofre ne minyansa efi a ofiri so ti ase
yes
adwuma yi a ye nyina no ye nkura bata fapem nyina ne kwaku amoda esqua
se
bim brutal
edru
bibi ni na okọ nanimu a o se hey munyina ho no atwe constitution obiem kwa kwa o se me hwewe yi a eni constitution nim say yawo
me catch prof say
eni constitution nim
me catch prof say me pese nyame adoma next year meba be LLB by LLB ni me 2 years instead of 3 years no more because me imagine me 1 year or Kencity dada
because lawyer kwaku adate e de amount nti won hia 3 years
it's criminal jurisprudence no money sa na mani nyina no ye kire me ofie me ko home school enti me ba fie
say time anas any honorable case no buy a wo betena ha o kire nsem me se me ko ofie course nko
sana ya no mti kokomlemle no mo kagum se ana the ruling aba ana honorable akoya appeal ana namti mi se appeal wo ho de na chese there's an original ruling enti nipo betuma produce the original ruling no aba na judge nsa sase no e ho na ye behu say okay then there is an appeal but you couldn't produce the ruling what's you kita appeal
so omunni kwaku amoda
what you say
unni kwaku amoda
adwuma we kan so ni pani adue
adwuma we de unni kwaku amoda ta adue
because the brain work
unni the legal colossa the colossus the boozer unni no an
enti the brain worker e be koso wo dem et said there we share Barcelona omo be ko bobo ma red dressing room na ya twe marker any whiteboard ye share strategies e de ko bobo no any game plan no we be 422 and as obo 433 a sa brain work na ekoso ansa na djuma akoso no ana nkrofo nim omo fe se jama odisu isu ana ben debi
agro kra be hye
enti sa
eme na hye
enti be
kwaku amodata
be bia lawyer wo bia no na wa wo tie bia no mo fa nchia ma lawyer ma
ye man political salute
and mo fa ade ne mesi ha in fact ima ba bia wo bia fade ne fa besi ha
fa connection ne bra
awie ye be bom am na huruputuputu afa kwa chi na kan nya me fa ne kransie o se ye huruputuputu de be 7 hot
no
obi a hia 1 cup e wa 1 cup wo hia 2 cups e ye hye what you say je say coffee bi a ye ma lawyer amri bi hye enti awie de ehuru putuputu
asa lawyer no yon kopa ne Justin Frimpong Kodua
oh me enchia JFK me enchia
bia obi a
ye chia JFK na we nyame adomo a Thursday
DNAC
lawyer Justin Kodua obeba fie ha am ye
general secretary
am ye the party home come
obafia obani fie
JFK de ye nua
BBNC
ya feel JFK o na me say sometimes no be do wa what you say but we ayo nua do efie nkomo ti nyame adoma Thursday ye ni general behia na de won ti ase we bisa de me so me ti ase no me so mabisa no
obechirichi bibia be kan
sa na be come
bibia be fine enti abusua sinipe na ya sha ase yesi sinipe
kwabna
Frimpong ba bia wo bia no ye chiao why kwabna we are heavy kwabna in charge of protocol deputy director of protocol MPP headquarters kwabna ba bia wo bia ye chiao bibia be kama or say change is coming enti eno de ye behwe na ya ye watchu
change is good
enti general ye behwe ni mbra ne ni nkomo bra fie ni fie bibia be kama now enkomo aye babedi no simple new patriotic party party no mu na akonwa tofom na ye pre enyanea osefata se ye de ni si akonwa no so a obetimi age tumi e de ama party no eno ne ye hwehwe na sese no ye nyina ye won twetwede ye guso won twetwede na twetwede ne wonumu no ebinum guso tu futuro eti ye behwe na afi ya set the record straight esanse honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu asan edin komo na wonin komo no mu no na semba kwa okan se party no eye new patriotic party enye attractive biem ose Ghana form pe biem party no ho aye nkon fantini beka party no ho aye nkon party no so Ghana fo ani biem na efrihi ene awie ni sei the political za e wa ha enti ebehwe ne yedi mu nkomo afi wono akra wo se Ghana constitution ni se obi pese odi president wo Ghana ha na wunni sika hwe ene wa mbo hu musuo nsi kwaku amuda tetwe constitution to wo ma yehwe ya bibia sanim political za e wa ha ti ebedi hu nkomo Kennedy ohene Agyapong se new patriotic party delegate eto aba emana benefita Ghana ma ene MPP fo nyina ebenya no eno ene ye be discuss ye be kan eno nso so eho asem Kennedy was strong ideas, very good ideas how the year adwuma eyeye enya ideas a ye kan wie na ye se ye nkoya na sikako ideas ne nya adwuma no de no enti eno nso ye be hwe na afei Albert atena se ye dimu enkomo so political za yen shase emfamfri yera Oseche Mensa Bonsu se Ghana constitution no se wunni sika unyo bia obetimi edi president e wo Ghana ema na yeye ye be shase afri ho na ye be hwese video no ebeba na afei ye de nkomo no e de atoa so na ya atoa so akoyanim e ho nti video no ye ready a moma ma so nti yima moma ma so nti na ye ntoa so enko yanim so Albert shase free ho na video no ye ready a ye betoa so na yakoyanim
Mr. Nkuma menna wase biom na menchia etiefo nyina menchia Ashanti region for opemso Asante Mewura na ase etutu ababio awie medenchia fa ne so na bia ka Asante nyina through HFM na Central region so menchia na radio adwumayefo nyina in fact Saturday na radio for ba me production from Accra University of Ghana sports stadium hona. It was very nice. Inti ya den chiabe mo mu nyina we am yehwe so ma bie mu e wa senfo su ne importa mu nyina ti yemfa enchia kese mo na afi your man fm ne na tu nso omo mu tie no mo hwe nyina so no yemfa aseda kese nso ema obibia through the internet and so no Facebook and YouTube atiefo na ahwefo nyina so ye nchia omo Mr. Nkum de ye ka ho asemi na me pese me tse wesa ono abo tse chie mensa bonsuka ene ni dimina ene hawa na odi san komo no because de metie ye no na me hwa na no ehwehwe maso kakra say to say constitution na wo Ghana no kire say esese nipa no eye odefo a ni nsem sika buburuja ansa na watime abedi Ghana mampani dia na me bisa say 1992 constitution ho asem na woka ana say eye constitution be ho asem ana okay because ye nyina enim the basic requirement Ghana constitution any MPP constitution no eden eka efa obi a opese obedi party nanim na subsequently osa be the president of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay.
Enti nkoba say ade a yen provision bi ani mame for the benefit of doubt no mame enreadi bibi kakra ewo Ghana constitution article 62.
Okay.
Na yentie said the eka obi a opese odi president no. Or say a person shall not be qualified for election as the president of Ghana unless A, he is a citizen of Ghana by birth.
Okay.
He has attained the age of 40 years.
I just say I want to Ghana. I just we dim fisher 40.
Yes.
And
the first 2 years me boss, you me am to me qualify.
Okay, me so me qualify.
Yes. Sa ana oko abontin so a trotro mate fo bebre ene trot taxi drivers bebre nam krom ene nkofo bia wo Ghana bia obi biara emfa ho na adwuma a wo ye Ghana ni a wo di 40 years no per de married you qualify to be the president of Ghana.
Wan kasa wo obi a wako school wa
there
wan kasa wo obi a wako school wa
there okay there be see no say he is a person who is otherwise qualified to be elected as a member of parliament except that the qualification set out in paragraph C, D, and E of clause 2 of article 94 of this constitution shall not be removed. And now our person will catch or say, obi a qualified to be the member of parliament. E wo krom ha no. Sa nipa no same qualification no etimi ma obeye den member president. So utimi ye MP nkwade a utimi ebeye president so eden ema no eyeyie.
Okay.
Enti se obi gina ba bi no o ka se aje se wo sika mame enko 94 no the qualifications of a member of parliament no 94 one was subject to the provisions of this article a person shall not be qualified to be a member of parliament unless A, this is the qualification of a member of parliament.
Okay.
He is a citizen of Ghana and has attained the age of 21 years and is registered voter.
E was say we ye obi a we ye Ghana ni
Yes.
e no ye ba one. Afia say we ye obi a wadi mfishia aduonu ba 21 years. And afia no echi na say we ye obi a woto aba.
Yes, watch roading.
And one no.
Sir. Into the difference between member of parliament and the president qualification no, per what I've read is the age.
Okay.
21 Ghanaian we are registered voter ultimate parliament. But at president there I just say 40 years.
Okay.
Being also he is resident in the constituency for which he stands as a candidate for election to parliament or has resided there for a total period of not less than 5 years out of the 10 years immediately preceding the election for which he stands or he hails from that constituency. Entino ehono de opa kire ne say so person ya ese what's na sa area ho bebe se mfie be se enum ana say eho na we den ufiri enti sa ufiri Binduri constituency a untumi nkonko stand as MP ewo Binduri constituency sa na person odi president a ese say you registered voter ewo that particular constituency. So this qualification, you know, putting the side by side with the qualification of the president. You know. What I say? Let me go back to the president, you know, when I me reading. And say, Osha Sanyama we nyina bibia ni hɔ a ɛkyerɛ sɛ constitution no mu no opɛ be the president a ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ den woyɛ sikani ma me kɔ MPP constitution mu na article 13 clause 7 na me read saa nneɛma no so a MPP constitution so ɛka sɛ opɛ be the MPP flag bearer qualifications so mo hwehwɛ. Also, no member shall be entitled to nomination as the party's presidential candidate unless he or she is a known and active member of at least 5 years.
Mamini kanchire no mu ose obia ntimi emfa yabeka se Frank Tudibre no embo ne ho asafo hene wo party nim age so oyobi a oye party no ba ekuo ne ba for 5 solid years.
Yes. Is of good character.
Oye obi a ne suban eye.
Yes. Okay. Is of good standing.
Oye obi a ogina yie.
Yes. Yes, we didn't who ni party no mu ehun hihie nyina. We didn't who ni D. What say has paid the prescribed fee for a presidential aspirant by the deadline set by the National Executive Committee.
Sika National Executive Committee na hye ne se ontua no oyobi ase so otimitua.
Wotua.
Okay.
Then E is found to be qualified to be a presidential candidate by the vetting committee.
Se nipa no oyobi a obetimi ababeye presidential candidate obetimi abase ento ne so aba. Whereby ya wako eye committee nanim aya vetting na wie ya tutu no ho bia ma ya ginatum so omra.
Yes. Okay. F no we say has signed the undertaking for presidential aspirants. And G, you know, the members' nomination has been endorsed in writing by at least 100 members in good standing, 10 from each region. What I say? I say, you know, unless somebody is telling me that last Saturday the party looked at this article, but I think say going forward, no, this particular article will need an amendment. Because as at the time that this thing was written, no, they were talking about 10 regions. Let me repeat it so that it will inform all of us, and we also say lawyer Wahidi in the legal way. And say the members' nomination has been endorsed in writing by at least 100 members in good standing, 10 from each region. Because 10 times 10 is what? 100. So if he's talking about a presidential nomination, as I say, NIPA 100, assigning 10 from each region. He's talking about 10 regions. But now we have 16 regions. So if it's 10 per region, then now they have to amend this 100 to 160.
Can say a chokoma woman and apa.
I'm say the apa but minim how I be some bylaws to be Eddie aye Sanyama Wedia. Yes, inti okay. That is what MPP constitution is. It's 8, you know, also it shall be the obligation of the member seeking the nomination as the party's presidential candidate to satisfy the National Executive Committee that the conditions stipulated in Article 13(7) have been fulfilled, and any application which does not comply with these conditions shall be rejected. Internet say a nipa na oba na sudie say enema ya tworo ewo cross Article 13(7) no mu nyina no you fulfill it. So as I say ni nyina no qualify. That is when MPP who qualify to be the presidential candidate. Right. When there are more than 5 contestants for nomination as the parties can, okay, this one has been amended.
Sabre our church constitution musa no.
Yes.
Afi ma yenko video no nembra.
Okay.
Ye ba na afi Albert Asmani the politicals are building the point.
All right.
Yera ose chairman sabu so ne nkoma odi ye no ma yenhwe video no na yembra.
Okay.
Enti omuguso epe video no aba na yetimi abo video no I ready ntima yenkomra.
When you go back to the studio, please play it for me.
I will. But you don't dispute that he has a very strong affinity with the base of the party, the grassroots.
Action speaks louder than words.
What are the actions? What actions?
You are old enough to remember the lyrics of Jimmy Cliff.
Yes.
Right? Action speaks louder than words. Don't be deceived by fancy talkers. Thank you.
Can Agyapong is a fancy talker?
I've not said so. Action speaks louder than words.
What are the actions? What actions?
You are old enough to remember the lyrics of Jimmy Cliff.
Yes.
Right? Action speaks louder than words. Don't be deceived by fancy talkers. Thank you.
Can Agyapong is a fancy talker?
I've not said so. I'm just playing back the music of Jimmy Cliff to us.
But you don't.
When you go back to the studio, please play it for me.
I will. But you don't dispute that he has a very strong affinity with the base of the party, the grassroots.
Who is the... Look, if you're talking about a grassroots, I'm a grassroots man. I started with this party in 1992.
You may have started there, but you're an establishment. You represent the establishment.
And I represent the grassroots as well.
Yeah, but that's where you started. That's where you are.
If I were disconnected with my grassroots at Swami, I couldn't have, on 7 consecutive occasions, been their representative. I'm a grassroots person. Yes. I don't dispute the fact that he may also have his own connection with the grassroots. After all, he also contested 6 times his constituency. Right? When he left, he surrendered the seat to the NDC.
But your
When I left, as I maintained the seat for the MPP.
Yes, but your...
So in terms of grassroots connect, let's overhype our strength. Don't let anybody over-exaggerate his strength. Action, as I've told you.
All right, enti ma yeni kan enna yenu anon Joy FM fo ase sanse Joy News omo enna a grante interview no enti ye do omo ase papa na enkomon na da ho no na so okase obi eye fancy talker media minim nia opeso wo kire Albert, over to you.
Is that good? But mame sanda wasibiem. Honorable say chairman saboso. There be a catcher say tama no parliament. Na your budget the so say chairman saboso say chairman na wa restricting who to parliamentary work no. Na amafo ginidi pa. Na amafo wo confidence bi woni mo. But the mere fact say otimi call 7 times I was swame no and say or a grassroots person. That one is a fact. Let me put that one first. Say dynamics are a war asin any central region no. Say a bit and the was swame and ko ntimi ko 2 times. I am telling you. Or say chairman sabonsu nkwane MPP MP amahu a okọ primaries a NDC for okoye campaign man no ekopa ne constituency chew. The sitting speaker of parliament Honorable Abambaben in the year 2020 was at Swami Epa MPP delegates chew say omon sanfa say chairman sabonsu emna parliament biem. I am telling you. Bisa honorable say chairman sabosu so no a grassroots person on chere me 3 constituencies onu timi jaso ameto ho ekoboa sa nipa no say okwa akoye campaign aboa ne colleague MPB da
onye bi da
on chere so a grassroots person on chere apart from Ashanti regions onu timi jaso ame ho etuka ekwo say madam fubi constituency ni ho chere no SSM me ko spend 2, 3, 4 days. I was sa constituency num na me koye adwuma. Mumisa honorable say chairman sabonso ai bi dana. why you fortunate akwada Ashanti region Swami MPP for na egu constituency no upon unyama one year the papa nyina no they were still voting for you one kasa wo ka asem say what this 7 terms our parliament what the majority leader and the minority leader Swami interchange by this time and here necessary bo esi ho one kasa 7 years no yes found say si obo ka de otimi ye ma Swami fo a e de na betimi aka honorable say chairman Sabonsu before we call parliament no was shop e was Swami magazine bisane say the colleagues are no motor na ma okra no ene so mo nto abama na on beto amana na what is his relationship with the Swami magazine people? What is his relationship? What you say? Ope MPAD 2020 onu wa na e pam no
baby an shop
me so mo pa na bo honorable say chairman Sabonsu na yeka MPA our grounds on ne man for a year Juma. He can't count himself as one of them. Yes, parliamentary work, yes, he was doing it. But he was not in touch with the people at the grassroots. Aotia on Kasembientia, or no, it's me retaining the seat. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, surrender the seat, NDC. We could say he's so incompetent as to call himself as a grassroots person. And Honorable Ken, was he on any ballot paper in the 2024 parliamentary elections? Was Honorable Ken on any ballot paper? Did you see Honorable Ken's posters vying for MP for Asin Central in 2024? So why must you come out to throw dust in the eyes of the people who say he surrounded his seat for NDC? Openia who respect our party num say all support obi our party num men throw nyangu obi ho. This is when and throw any sebi and sem ho a enkofo bi nam kromu ka say Honorable Ken entimi am protect seats na ma MPP. Honorable Ken was not the parliamentary candidate for MPP in the 2024 elections. In fact, the internal elections are elected parliamentary candidates Emma MPP in Asin Central. Honorable Ken was not involved. Nobody can say Honorable Ken na our preferred candidate bia na all supporting. He was neutral because seat Honorable Ken, let me put this on record. Ebia omo nim no mu hu. Say Asin North then 1992 was won by NDC. 1996 was won by NDC. The very first time MPP winning Asin North seat then no. In the year 2000, which Honorable Kennedy Agyapong wrestled the seat from NDC. And let me put this on record. The Honorable Ken is the only MPP member of parliament for both Asin North and Asin Central. The only MPP member of parliament for Asin North and Asin Central. Seat Robert the year 2000 or holding on to the seat for 24 solid years. He never lost parliamentary election. He never lost party primaries. Sometimes occur unopposed. What you say?
Otimi constituency or not campaigning.
Yes. Ofi constituency no more for 24 years. Now was 70 schools our constituency no. Honorable say chairman Sabonsu kwande and one about out because say Honorable Ken and the born the business grammar school be na opese osi wo Swami otimi si ye. He calls himself a grassroots person. He calls himself a grassroots person. Say any party mpenidia obedi wo parliamenta anka MPP for a bad former Juma anka omonti edin wo say chairman Sabonsu da e parliament ana propelling the din no amna kodu ba bia aduri ba e ba e form say yensi form enti atachenye ye ho enkoye party adwuma ona bo say chairman Sabonsu offer picture mpo emra say na odi obi achimpo e wo kumase hwa say no ebia nhia so anase bantama awokokoyewe obewo ba bia uhu ona bo chairman Sabonsu any constituency bia rally ekoswa na odi presidential candidate achino koho na bu chairman Sabonsu constituency bia adadan swamia na presidential candidate nechi ana odi koho
so no obi tu anotiem
me say ono as a person When you selfish to the sense supporting Onagasa na Shanti region colleagues no.
When you selfishness.
Chairman sir, ana make sure say Honorable Ken ohu seat bi a ehọ ye hot. Say bi a this constituency ehọ nye ma party na. Osi from ekoho no akoboa. We have seen Honorable Ken across all constituencies in Ghana. Yahuno name it. Constituency ben ho eye den awu Honorable Ken ho. Bebia etu mema, you see, obema ne di oyeden ukotia no abese. And Honorable Ken won sin so mas waham. Enti se bedi akonsu ne di fatano a. Fatana kono enya kwankwan ya se de to spa ne dame. What I say? What is Swami magazine na MPP for twa ho ahia. Wo ba wo ambo ne ato abama wo. What I say? Oba ne ato abama na wo duti ho hyen na wonam na wo de genchia chairman sabonsu e ne say ono oye grassroots. I'm telling you deceiving ho opayem biemu so ono on contest presidential primacy here baby no fa form say the constituency so am kwa wonu so a
obi a wa DMP of
27 opa on challenging the wait, this is a small scientific exercise and person oye on boni humusuo 9 people for be nomination say ye pe mema mo ma di party nanim Honorable Chairman Saboso go fa form
why minority leader pen why majority leader pen
na say no there na
in fact he has been in charge of government business in parliament
me say
on team fa form as a presidential wini
osurompo me say ade aboa Honorable Chairman Saboso pa ni nipa otu ne fo say bebe wadru no eye menko biem sanko we na dwen se o contest 2024 parliamentary election was swami pan game people lose seat I am telling you the only consolation people for nyae e de to abama MPP was swami they say na Chairman Sabos was not on the ballot paper say no trinity fear keke kra wo paper no half kra and can people lose seat no because now he has lost touch with the people of Swami. Now, what's that parliament? For 7 terms, 28 years. Now, constituency. President Kufuor be president for 8 years. President Kufuor be president for 8 years. Opposition for now you're leader of parliament. You couldn't use your influence to even get the interchange in your constituency fixed.
Grassroots person.
Grassroots. He's grassroots in his head. Or a grassroots person in his head, not on the grounds. Or person or try so a bema. Yes, bema. Or the saying Abuaje. There be or one try so opportunity. What I say? Yet the respect amount as party penny. Why deploy a parliamentary leader for a long time? Obiama that respect. But if you come and call Honorable Ken Agyapong or your fancy talker, a dear Honorable Ken aka Ghana ha ubetimi aka say Honorable Ken oka ne kwa ntimi anye
ohun nipa no say ne competence no endru standard or no
that eno kwa ye cheek of high standards. What you say? Honorable Chairman Sabons, what is the yardstick of measuring competence? You should come and tell us. Say na the competence ya trouble board so na say Honorable Chairman Sabonsu and kwara na good school dem mean the meaning of competence we relating it to Honorable Ken Agyapong. There no wait me aka fa ho.
Or a political strategist.
Emma Hwan. Political strategist Emma Hwan. Is Honorable Chairman Sabonsu trying to tell me say all the presidential aspirants the known one, the potential ones. Honorable somebody who has been the vice president of Bank of New York. You tell me this person is incompetent? Somebody who has become Ghana's energy minister and then akufo-addo. I will be able to say even the short time minister energy ministry no. Mr. When Honorable Agyapong was at the parliamentary vetting committee, he dazzled them. Honorable Agyapong, afena MPs ne esua de afini nchen. You tell me such a man is incompetent because you are supporting Baumia, so you are labeling Honorable Agyapong as incompetent.
Engineer Kwabena Japan.
Oh, Kwabena Japan asem. Kwabena Japan. Yenya yenim Kwabe Agyapong. Ni modern boy MPP party mu, he was the first presidential press secretary to President Akufo. You are telling me Kwabe Agyapong is incompetent? An engineer, somebody who has led the engineering fraternity in Ghana. You are telling me Kwabe Agyapong is incompetent because you are supporting Bawumia?
Honorable Brian Champon.
Brian Champon, he's a PhD holder. Chairman Sabonsu, PhD at Befreni Biadu Akoto. Also, you are the uncle PhD, near Dr. Antonio. You are telling me somebody who has what school, what PhD? What I say? You are telling me Brian Champon is incompetent. Somebody who owns the biggest hotel in Africa. The biggest hotel in Africa. I'm not talking about West Africa. The whole of Africa. Bernard Champon's hotel is the biggest. You are telling me this person is incompetent because you are supporting Bawumia? Nanka wo Bernard Champon oswami bana anka okra no unsi ne hene. What I say? For Dr. Preku. Since 1992, MPP for start to say Dr. Preku didn't pa MPP muda. He is the only one that will contest the presidential primaries than any other presidential aspirant in MPP. Only President Akufo contested that. Only Akufo-Addo contested that. Bebre. Obi and who MPP, including Akufo-Addo, our presidential primaries more than Dr. Preku. You are telling me such a man is incompetent? Go and read Dr. Preku's doctoral thesis, and you tell me such a man is what you say? Now over the catch them say, Dr. Bawumia competent than all of them. Now let me tell you what. Yes, Anna, he exposes Dr. Bawumia to a lot of critics. What you say? Say on this argument in the bar. On my crime, my mouth was so a cheat Dr. Bawumia at the beginning. Now yes, also the track record. Nobody is saying Dr. Bawumia is not a learned person. Baby, I don't know. Yanka say Dr. Bawumia unqualified to be a president of Ghana.
He do.
Somebody who has become the deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. It's not a small post. While rising Ababeye, the vice president of Ghana, Dr. Bawumia in the history of MPP has participated in presidential elections than any other person in MPP. Onokwako elections 4 times as running mate with Akufo-Addo. And what's our presidential election as a flag bearer? 1.
He has been involved in 5 consecutive times elections. Yes,
that is where sometimes I catch them go for say, "Ayana mo can marketability, ana mo hear mesre." Nobody in MPP and about presidential elections 5 times, 4 as running mate, 1 as a presidential candidate than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Until or your known face, you start marketing no any party card. Come and start marketing Dr. Bawumia and MPP, no any party card. Enti ya marketing no enti sa de ko ne antwa na twa ne den yento. So it's not about marketability. The word is acceptability. Acceptability. In marketing, marketing product bi na yentwa, you go and look at marketing no in misankum yeti has say so obi na adwen say okwa produce buta abeto ma Kencity a ebi oba Bukarim kwa no benya na obeto. What I say? Yes, so her market no any target no and no here buta. It is how come now say okay, what dey una wanya wo sika ntino. O pese o ko produce niama na de ko gu baby o monpa. You cannot superimpose your product on any other market. Rather, you produce to suit the demands of that market. What I say? Ntino is not like your marketing. O marketing no ko see say. What's the sign you see? Can you now the quarter kick of an Emma Bebu Ghana and Tanya Carwabo? What I say? But you should share movies. Who say if you have no and go for so no coffee. Go for coffee pa and tell them the kettle and the bar. Obia will be in the table because or sorry about one happy crown or benum the coffee. And as we are talking about, ask yourself. What are the Ghanaian electorate looking for?
All right, Ghana for be answer that question. No, many Albert as many the politicals are any in common now. Kennedy on hine Agyapong, based on enkoma yedi yewra osay chairman sabonsu eka say now the new patriotic party is no more attractive to the Ghanaian citizen. Now, me jina wa mentiase na nim say based on that no Kennedy on Agyapong edi nkomo bi emiri bi a etwem. Saa niama no yankɔ say nunti ena ma enne party no say wonya akɔno a saa niama no ana ye de ben ya ma enwe sa video yi na afei yemra yeba yebedi enkomo
Kai party no grassroots. Now between zero show support and say, what do these people get upon doing all this? But you know, you're a soldier, you're a friend DC for, you're a JMPP for, you're a police, you're a friend DC for, you're a Masu group. Now we share the effort the party people put together. And yes,
the president, His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi afa party for edi ogueju move. The president, His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi afa party for edi ogueju move. The president, His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired in the process. On pese obeja legacy bia ekunkwasi afa party for edi ogueju move. The president, His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo, or charge me say I should make sure no party executives are hired.
All right, enti ewushama yansame enwa akwa babiem enfamra sinu pendwumedie so video yi ayehwe ye Professor Ken Atefa ena odisa enkomo ise President His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo eka kire ne se adwuma na ode ahye ne nsa eye Ghana card adwuma na ye de ahye ne nsa no o make sure say on konkofa ga ayi New Patriotic Party executive bia omo bi adwuma emane man New Patriotic Party executive bia adwuma Ken Atefua ene kan asasem we papa we ono no ye Dr. Mamudu Bawumia time ana oware no ona no ye the best man time Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ware no yewra Professor Ken Atefua ono anana oye Dr. Mamudu Bawumia the best man time Dr. Bawumia ware ono no oka say His Excellency Nana Addo akufo-addo ede eye Ghana one authority ne share ne nsa no oka kire ne so ohwe no amfa New Patriotic Party executive bia it is executives no kwa mane mfa obia adwuma mu a na yene a ye party sympathizers yene a ye polling station executive there obia ntimi nsi ho enti we ne asem no na wonim se sa enkomo we eno wasem ejina so ena party no yero sa chairman sabonsu oye political strategist when we say party no nya akono na na ebie ma yenkore another video a yero Kennedy ohene Agyapong otiem esuma party ma momi yenkore party ma o momi yenkore party ma o momi yenkore party ma o yankwa nkoye no eno na ma party no nya akono anase de yehwe video no na yemra
Kai party no grassroots. Now between zero show support and say, what do these people get upon doing all this? But you are a soldier, you are friend DC for, you are JMPP for, you are police, you are friend DC for, you are Masu group. Now we share the effort the party people put together. And easy. You cannot sideline your own people. Build the party people. And stop giving contrast to NDC for only we are no Chesika. As if we are not in power. Why? All right. So those mistakes, Daddy, I salute the women in the party. Okay. They've done marvelously well. And the grassroots, the youth. Send me almost here boom modern or Peduma Ono so e Ghana ni. Munya isa mu kwa na mu democracy asi. Amu fa NDC for against
Kennedy ohene Agyapong ni video ana yehweye no na okan sa same way in 2020 way back far before 2024 it is a enne o say chairman Sabonsu honorable say party no ho enya kono a why enama party no ho nya kono the politicals are over to you.
But share say uwo situation bim na say o pese o yo ho say wonim nyansa bebre a ebedu ba bi no bo say wonne ma wo kan nyina no na wankasa I say o bo onamutuo. Let's assume without admitting say someone abo chairman Sabonsu ka say MPP party no ho enya akono say ho nya akono se na onimpa say MPP party no in the year 2024 na party na ho nya akono a e magana fo a anka on support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anka on support no. You see, some of us your argument ye debia say yen change the face of MPP presidential candidates in Ghana and say we need somebody oye MPP ni mapa na onye deeply involved in Nana Akufo-Addo's 8 years governance. What you say? Because you know him say party no e wo mema omo de bomb wasa for him say we have the men. People are making it look like MPP has a man. That is what they want us to believe. Say it's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or nobody. But say one person who say party no they see when you say obe win political power. Who are buying at 8 years? Abaye no per honorable say chairman Sabonsu say MPP na attractiveness no ekofom. Akofom wa na eye de ode ahwede ba fie no ne wanse e di akire ntina ma ho attractiveness no akofom. Na de ode ahwede ne ba ye no opese ode obi fufuro be pam wanse na de obetwitwa ahwede no no ode ne ba. Obi de ahwede na ba e wanse na gu ho. Yes okay yam pam wanse na de ba go otwitwa ahwede hye ne moto no wo so no me pam wanse na no. Omda so di na chi. Enti sabaye no ho anya akono a mamo ma fa so bo no nko amo na Akufo-Addo se na Akufo-Addo film pe a na bibia is okay
na omo de sombo na abona na ado dan
woni ho na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nam thank you to a no ka se na Akufo-Addo aso ye den na e ka se onya reshuffle 8 years wa anye wante Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e ka se na Akufo-Addo ka sem hye na ontie na eyi omo de eyi ire biba oso omunya na Akufo-Addo so de beba. What is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nam thank you to no oka. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ye di DDP bae na Akufo-Addo be ka kire Ghana for say ye nye haircut afi bedroom no na Akufo-Addo afa paso ka fefe no otwa nkofo haircut. What is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka asem no ni nyina wo kagu na ado so say party for no say waso nti asem waso odin enu ntina ye beto fu omu e be ka 3 days ame ato aba na Akufo-Addo fa na chi nwa e no fe na ji minister say kokoto fu omu men ka kire ba omia enti ye yi boni na e ba ye na nkofo su say no na ma party no it elusi power ni nyina di agu na Akufo-Addo tiri so o ti ase ne ye hohoro Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho fita sa afi na ofi me ka ba aboni ni ne ho na Ghana for nsanye ni ntum. Meanwhile, he was the number 2 of the team. And this is team no one. Now say you need to say party no one yakono because of governance you don't go and bring the second in command. You don't go. People believe say the same strategy and obabebo. So what team? Now say any man koye now change the coach no. Now say one year reshuffle. And what the technical bench no more. You same any man on bebo. What I say? Enti Ghana for na omo tie akire no. You see? Menya wadwen say okota parliament for 7 terms you can see better than the whole Ghana. What I say? So when in politics in more, Ghana for us in my battle. What they hold on a political dear Ben a
political strategy.
I in our parliament for 7 terms and all the born was for him. So in parliamentary worker, Ghana for us in my battle. And Ghana for no, sebi you or a trotro metu, or a nankwasi new, or a dear bayo. On no say chairman sabo su ni vote in chair obia. Obia vote ye bako, and a sebi for Fubu Besse, a bow giant bono, baby your pet, and what fufubo. It's a Ghana for panel, and on better mano. And if you come and impose a candidate a Ghana for, and one Ghana for one, this is what we've been preaching since the year 2022.
And who is a searching common or they had Dr. Baumi and I said,
Alpha hand so many no makoshe dem no mo de sa de ne ba. Memma ne na enja wa dress asem no na bu chebe se bozu ka no Dr. Baumi anim hu bi. Onim hu bi. You see Dr. Baumi a somebody a oye obi a outside no obe portray say oh say but a near me koso from and kofoya around him nyina no all the time on our chair meeting, you know. On our chair meeting, so he knows what they are coming to do. And near one my planning, Saswa boy here, Bruno for a regional chairman, and some form would in Yano, Sabe one near more in Yano. Look, Mamma is away. What away? Salt is all can say, and simply on the Babacano, no more plotted and dance for the Bible Tiabeca. Now, sometimes the Shah numbers I say, if people are talking about intelligence, now I'm a former original chairman, no, Eddie Guho. Now I'm who's a brilliant Muso original chairman. Now, like Nini and Nyoma or Yanin Samoke Kana. And then how what bring a region it down? What I say? What bring a region it down? What say Yaman I say? For the first time in Ashanti region. Including Honorable Chairman Sabo Sunia for the Ashanti region, NDC, Ekita 7 seats in Ashanti region. For the first time. And to be someone say, Chema to Munina and Yamomuyanano, a dear for Swapana MPP as a party and your film. Because Bible, the talent, the parable of the talent, you know. Or say, Bakwa man and son, Bakwa man me, Nuni man a bacono. The man a bacono, bear no their question from. On pass him. Or so me rather the 3 more than to buy or babaji or buy us a woody any. The man me no bear no I be account, the man me and son no be account to what do their question from Kofabra. In the case of Abuan Yanechema to me crowd here, quite a man van question for more, almost Uncle Chem me no fire. Back where the moment chromosan because the omega fire near the show monstano. Oma who so share, I'm a bimpo a free muko. Abronya came to meet MPP 11 seat against NDC 1. And then attorney amendis were 11 people 1. And the carbon caucus in MPP a single one. On the public occupant for me, the bono caucus in MPP. Parliament, why am more? What I say? This is the regional chairman. Omo fadring. Na oba betina abontia na okasa me say bibia kosu bia what say ye kan fa Honorable Ken ho. Don't exonerate Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. He's part of it. It is an emo we nyina no. Honorable che oseche mensa bonsu. On tenase na on fa book na on kwaje soamefo register won hwem na on chem say nipa wo soame emu ahena ne connections ene omoka
Obia wadi 27 years in parliament. 28. Edu we be ne panabo. 28 no. Edu we be ne pana. Me say nipa wa ya de ba kwa mo na bo seche mesa bosu a. Okwa sorry say de bi obo mpa ese nipa no. Ni de otu ne fo say ma onko the 2024 election no. What you say? Any nipa otu ne fo say ma onko sa 2024 election sanko ye na so otwiniti bie man kam ba na nka so ame NDC dia because na ne ho afono onye MP a ubetimi de ho ato ne so ade aboa no ne say oh this time there min ko biem ko no pani bi de na hyedem a kire ne sa ne mani nyina enti wuntumi ntina se e ma meka se e na ye ka ade a ye ka competence for wani fan krofo a amayi omuti so we nyina be call election bi mu na che me nipa obeka se onye competent doctor osey ya duchum
Obeja ga say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia competent than Dr. Iduchum ntino. As I say chinchina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kwa na ese de ne.
Obetimi aye competent but per the analogy of a political strategies no.
Che say
osusu say we na ye competent.
Che say ne you see ono no ensema o kan nyina no. Minim babia ofiba ana me babia okọ. What you say? Enu ntino obetimi alebo Honorable Ken say oye fancy talker. Nipa wo wabọ wo besiama ode kosi school ewo ukrom e de age animonyam na be say Honorable Ken onye politically inclined anka wo no ode scan be maw onim emu abe boa wo as a person onim emu abe boa wo as a politician any constituency no what you say enti wontumi enka se wo no sika akwaje Honorable Ken hodi kosi school 200,000 no enti amwa wo political life. You have such a person or no or political honorable. Me say constituency be any Ghana ha. Ubetimi aka say Honorable Ken ati say constituency e ho nyema MPP. Ese say a team member gum Honorable Ken wo ho. MP ono timi jani constituency to ho. Na odi ni colleagues sechi. Eye juma ma to make sure some be winning. So I'm a time at all. See a friend, man. Honorable Ken was there to support Honorable Chairman Zabozu. Mr. Honorable Abambabin, the current Speaker of Parliament, he went to Swami to go and campaign for Honorable Chairman Zabozu. Obi ono claim so a grassroots person, or he had the NDC counterpart to come and even beg people on his behalf. And then open chair say una political strategist. Odi man ko strategy be no dey call Swami.
Eno Albert Asmani the political zabra so say messages ahodo aba no yetimi efa fe ye wie no a ye bie phone lines no na mo a ehwe ye etie ye nso so matimi abam na mo aba me di enkomo sabato we afi aye krado ya messages ahodo no wode eba esan se ohwe senia ekwa messages aba nde no enya sem ketwa messages no edos papa na ye behwe na afa ni nyina ede abrew Heart Builders Real Estate and I'm new edin common patcho say ope edan ato ope asase ato esidan anaudi bia djuma Heart Builders Real Estate here ni betimi aboawo na Heart Builders Real Estate adwumaku a ye hye adwuma se ache abusua bomode na afa epi e kira kwane ye no enin komo ubehu yan ewo ashaman ye your office no direct opposite to Kakito Divisional Police Station no ho ne ho frɛ na enin komo 0241665200 0241665200 and after 0540226276 0540226276 na after one Heart Builders Real Estate in the enkomo sanso ena tabia takum yedra eboa mema we bema abomodne se ubewura drugstore na afei watimi atobi ebeboa papa afei se open dodo etu aton afre yen na yeni nkomo ewo 0243 686861 0243 686861 na woni yen enin komo ebra so se ye ko studio B na sabata we afi aye krado yen koje all the messages ahodo aba no na onfa emaenti WhatsApp message na wo hirim no sa no sabata bibi aboko de
me san kumya me adom bibi aboko pa
enra na ye wo birthday ana meboa
no kre
enti enra wo birthday no wo gift no sa won saka ni nyina na won sankan wen ya maame wini a champon mo minua champon ame no omunyina the work apem omunyina amra meboa na afei yeti emfa mra nyesa enti ma ye momodian na afei messages ahodo no ebeba gift ne beba why mensuro bibia be kama ana usuro asedi awabo hu bi
o dabi meje omudi pa
gift ne beba enra udi birthday no na birthday ni yedi ne nne ewo sinipen so sinipen atiefo sinipen ahwefo
omba ya mana yefe omba ya mana yefe
boa omba boa no Enti birthday ma bibia kama wate.
Mr. Inkum mate.
Bibia be kama. Enti bomode na fe fa messages ahodo no. Famai.
Mate, into where they made the YouTube and I shall say, man and Ama say, good afternoon, everyone. Greetings from New Jersey, the Garden State. Bonnie Godfrey say, let's Ken be Ken. Friends of Kencity say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Whatever Honorable Osei Mensa and others do, Honorable Ken Agyapong will lead NPP. Hashtag, let's Ken be Ken. No Ken, no power for NPP. Where man and man our sister new pain to them. A champion Kwame say, good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong is the chosen one, no matter what the current leadership do. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is our next president of Ghana. Watching you live from the Agyapong. Where so Nana ya was say yes, PK Tatra Blade. Minim your patch.
Meba or say
okay, so
yes, PK Tatra Blade raw.
Any why dear.
Sir, honorable the phrase no. Nya no the tone na there.
No cre. And just our payama no. Why are there?
Send me with a finti waboa me. Onsen kofo is so much connected o.
No cre.
Oh, the Montana na mundia grosso a political strategist. The bayo send ya Chelsea PSG no.
No cre. Ye go me no support.
Sa pepe.
Aye. We a champion Kwame or say Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is the grassroots president. As at now, we are seriously connected, watching you live from the Agyapong. So now can my connected.
A champion Kwame, my idea. My idea.
Yeah, mommy, we need a champion. Say good afternoon, my children and granddaughter. How are you doing? Hope all is well by God's grace. We thank God for another day, another week. Mr. Inkum, I like your outfit. No pain with no fears and our the love account and we see your Mr. Inkum. Asare Nanaya says no pain no matter what NPP leaders do, they are do against Kennedy. Ken is a chosen one for Ghana, the next president, whether they like it or not. Sinupain about Asara say Ken for jobs. Kwesi Isaac say let's Ken be Ken. Where you Nanaya, say, Mr. Inkum, you are too good. You don't disappoint in your presentation. Well done. Kwame said to say, Mr. Inkum, please, you should bring Agenda P on your program. Obisu so no. Nanaya say
Agenda wine
P.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yate.
Where Nanaya say, good afternoon to Sinupain, lovely and hard-working crew. Kwame say, good afternoon. I'm watching you live from Ofanko 7-Day Junction. I say I started engaging my colleagues delegates to come on board. Osei Kennedy. Emmanuel Esha say people like Osei Mensa and Nana Akomia are bleeding in enviousness because they could not effect any positive impact on the society upon all their big grammar. Obedient no. Said Opoku say, good afternoon, boss. Grant George say, incoming president, Honorable Ken. Malizi say, Honorable Ken all the way. Friends of Kencity say, Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong is the only hope left for NPP to win power again. But I don't know what's wrong with our current executives and people like Honorable Osei Mensa Bonsu, Masenu Pain. Ata Efa say it's because of Chain Mensa that is why the party is not attractive, boss. And then almost see the pay actually. Philomena Yeboah say, good afternoon, guys. Chain Mensa is a disgrace to we the Ashanti people. When he was an MP, he did nothing for his constituency. He should be ashamed of himself. Where a Philomena and Yamina America. Philomena, Mammy view ni
Philomena, Yeboah Mensa.
Or some crowd the Mensa.
Or the Mensa. Aye. Namesake.
Aye.
And what's in the pay?
What's in the pay actually? Monica Kunedu say, let's Ken be Ken. Emmanuel Eshe say, the seat of Ascent Central was for NDC before Honorable Ken took over. Also, occupants in Ascent are multi-partisan group, which the dynamic are different from Swami. Osei Mensa must learn and stop hatred. Richard Opon Tano say, who job bless, no one cares. Richard, just to say he was sacked as majority leader, and you are here spewing trash. Minim ni opachent no de ne. Wasini pin. Eric, we are facing Albert Nyankopon Inshrawo. People like Osei Mensa dear, he will reap the evil seeds he's sowing. Sewing. We say Sinupain, where Eric we are dear. Babs say Osei Mensa Bonsu hates Ken for no apparent reason, and also so ewaha. Okay. And aware Christiana Kodria or say Ken all the way, and all the love emojis. Can't hunt Mr. Inkuma. I'm Fabi so our WhatsApp na WhatsApp messages na necessary bapa. We say good afternoon, Sinupain. The triumphant entry of Honorable Kennedy Agyapong to the conference ground is just comparable to Jesus' triumphant entry to Jerusalem. Honorable Kennedy is a king indeed, and is king and is king all the way. No ken, no vote, bam, of a Lord as a koreko for Idria, and the message we buy. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Everyone is crying for Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong, but NPP executives are thinking about their selfish interests. It's sad, but still Honorable Ken will be victorious and pass solo the Agyapong. Just on the about YouTube and I was saying at WhatsApp. We also say Mr. Inkum afternoon and PM Kasua or the Fikasua. I say I'm a die-hard supporter of Honorable Ken. Ken is a leader and he has 3 C's of leadership. 1, competence. 2, caring. And 3, character. And Honorable Ken has these 3 C's of a leader and has already won as president in 2028. Mr. Inkum, please read my message for me. I am Makayaman. We say good day, Mr. Inkum. You have really spoken well with confidence. What's in the pain? Whatever they will do, Honorable Ken is coming with great made to build the Ghana we all want. Manasseh Apia Kubi and the message we ebaye. We say hello, Mr. Inkum. Somebody like Chairman Sabonsu should not be taken seriously in our country development. Honorable Chairman Sabonsu is an embodiment of greed, envy, and selfishness. Ask him what happened to his A5 private security firm, which was operating at Kotoka Airport from 2016 to 2024. Even the meager salary of workers were not paid by his management, led by one Mr. Agyapong. As a parliamentarian for over 24 years, what development did he bring to Swami constituency compared to Honorable Ken? Some elements like Chairman Sabonsu caused our party the Ashanti vote. He hates Honorable Ken for nothing. We will vote for Honorable Ken, either rain or shine. Hashtag I choose Ken, I vote Ken. OBK, Edifi Pokwase, and a buy. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. I am driving. Okay, Martin Danase. We say good afternoon. Kindly send me the number of Mr. Oh, Dabi. Okay. We say ya frame ya opoku or the freedom or say Mahama Sem na moka on Senefofro. We say the political czar, it's always a delight listening to his submissions. In fact, he's a star by far from K and a D-way about. Okay, if I'm a mama na yenko phone lines na so. Okay, and mama fa. Message or hopa. Okay, it's mama lance phone lines na membra and then no. Nyezo 0240550899 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Sinupain.
Good afternoon.
Sinupain.
Sinupain, me pacho. The cafe swami. Me di people. Na Chairman Sabonsu. And so many people think ya oni intelligence fi ba omo pe abatonya nani. Ono no way people ni sa swami oba swami wo ye ri o. E omo oku anu master kusini e shonom any Abraham and wanya wo mu bi ya Nini paboni tina so ame tamaji for bono no. And the chairman that was what be it's again the Japan. Wanyere. Can it the Japan abuan no the cat say so ame call it Diana would be the connect Japan man ka. Emma ne de party here. And the chairman that was here. That better no channel time for or time movie chairman that was say I like the high. High na bua no man nya. So I'm sitting, no. So I'm sitting. I like the high ma. I'm out to me bua. The one thing I'm about to say, the chairman of the lady to run on why. Bye bye.
Mate, medase nyanko ponsha se obaso. Yentwaso na yenkwenim. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, enti ma menkomra na fei. Yemra ha. Hey, na we betimi akan. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Sinupei.
Hello.
Yes, we didn't baby are free.
What's the phone of Flavia? Before it's paying test.
Okay, my NTO.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's awesome. You are well coached, well managed. You are the host of the program because of your character. You are well coached, well managed. I like you so much. You are professional. I like the nation. I am learning from you. You are the host of the program. Own the program. If you are not about this, or by I think so. Go for shit. I always say, the way we are gentlemen, money to come. Also, about my said it will be it. Let me get that way. Why is that there's about oh, yes, free boy, I did. It's your own show. I mean, I'm quite learning from you, but gentlemen, nice gentlemen. What was your I'm sure I'll continue. I don't do what you're doing. Let's show you what last year. I just love you.
I'm saying, mental papa. All right, yada say papa say utimi ebae yento aso na fe yenkwe yenim 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupei.
Yes, Sinupei.
I can say the etienne. I wouldn't be afraid free or 30 seconds.
Because free as of far. Your friend Yaboa. Your friend Yaboa.
Yaboa yanko.
Nambi Pacho Bedri. Ken ya makoma. In the Tobika such that Ubi Gazette is that kima. Na makoma for Ayamia. Actually, that's a blue boy. Obua oyin obuwa. Obi would be over na omo mudi mi mo obi echi anka se bia me bi obi ata mo mo di echi na hwe mi anka sa mi nua obi mi fi ku no ye mi se wo me ko no so wo gura ba ko anda ba ko mpo wa me da ba ko mpo ke kwa ne no ko me ye na jeni me na ka chero mi fi dun kwa dentina dun kwa me na ka chero o na fi ne okonyi minister wa woni po ba ko kora ba ni po ba wa no wa se di ni pa di e tse yen sam choma di po ba wo ye ni so mo pa won try
ma me na wase yeboa me na wase na se dia wani abre no ma na wase awahwe na all right yento aso. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sinupei.
Yeah, okay.
About within baby are free or 30 seconds.
Maybe 70, maybe 78.
Yes, madam. Mpacho meet you.
Maybe 78. And you also don't do. Then you are connect Agyapong. Okay, connect Agyapong. Oh man, car too. Now we connect Agyapong. I don't could my staff for you know I don't since what they can move connect Agyapong every single. Because staff for a woman won't be set. What's up, I would import a car. Connect Agyapong, a money car. Or money two. Not kind of money one. I don't my staff for the besides staff. They'll carry to the back way. Since then, no, I tell you, connect Agyapong every single thing in one. Bye bye.
I ask so much as an uncle per cast in me, no back a coy, and one no. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sinupe.
Yeah, kind of said it.
Opening with Dini baby free or 30 seconds.
Yeah, from me could see me free at the time. Now, would be to Chairman, some would be a President Kufudi at the end of shot, yes, and the engineer Republic, Deputy Minister, or Minister, or D. Kukwakemwana. You must be a Kobusa President before. Sadintina Chairman Sabusu, also there be many years and Namure Chairman Sabusu. Can they hear the minister now? Regional balance. Asante for the day Ghana winning, your back regional.
Opening way the moon saving a number, mamma. Na me pon amene no bedi enkomo. Yen to aso. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sinupe.
Yes.
Pacho within baby are free or 30 seconds.
Good afternoon. Pacho me person my dinner.
Pacho yeti ukasa.
Usainkum.
Yes, madam.
Wanted then and how and before. About the president and now the candidate number can go for. I then on where sir. Me say so something for say. Hey. But for who could over can ask over. You go for time. What say a time will be who took up for time. Who can it play? Come and sign. The sound so normal why you get yes I give it. Let me the king baby. Gamoya no ni nyame odino ebedu. Me da say.
Men so me da say nyame enka ho ba bia duam se mefa afrefo no mienu pe na ya sore so. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Papa.
Sinupe.
You Canadian, sir.
Open you didn't baby afrefo or 30 seconds.
Yo, Papa, maybe the Prince Jima. Papa, the honorable Bapon to say you.
Nyame adom na ho ye ofrefre he.
Free butchery. Papa, me friend now catch him so be friend me. You see no friend me. Me na me ka say you put me wrong. But zero many am ya say no.
Ah, Pacho, Udino say afro say.
Pacho, you friend Prince Jima.
Aha, Jima, me ene me pompe me fro. Why?
Papa, me me paucho.
Me fro, me pompe me fro. Why? Lawyer crown so ahanti wa kan ono awate. Me pompe me fro. Why? Me da se bebe.
Pacho, catch any say. With that onu, obi any hobi why?
Mate, me ka kire no. Why? Nyame ehira bebrebe. Yem to aso last caller eni. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sinupe.
Yeah, can I say it?
Within the baby are free or 30 seconds. We are last caller.
Something with every command. I'm very good at it. Oh no, what is that thing at the home? Assistant to you, you didn't not castle. And there's a bone, I was really part of the because bone, I will understand the almost and we did it to new question.
All right, Medase. Now, Sabato, me mau akwenja na message baako pe.
Mr. Nkuma me fa mienu esa.
Wo be fa baako.
Mienu.
Upo mpo be fa baako.
Mr. Nkuma mienu, Mr. Mienu. Okay. We say o say chai de bediano Mr. Nkuma. De bediano.
Fache me.
Pressure, one pressure. We say o say chai Mensa Bonsu and Dr. Mahamudu Baumia must be reminded that the NPP is bigger than any individual or alliance and any attempt to manipulate party processes, marginalize loyal patriots, or force a predetermined Mr. Nku.
Predetermined.
Predetermined
agenda.
Agenda on delegates will be met with fierce resistance. The grassroots are awake, watching, and will no longer tolerate disrespect, betrayal, or selective loyalty. True leadership is earned through transparency, fairness, and service, not through scheming or orchestration. Let this serve as a warning. The base demands integrity, not imposition. Where Kofi Mano and a message we buy. Mr. Yunkum, so now I'm not from the Mammy Power into us. Mr. What? Aye. We say that
so. Yes, spend 1 minute.
Yes, 1 minute.
I say the so-called presidential materials past presidents we have had has left us with nothing but debt, corruption, broken promises. Instead of development, we have been handed poverty and despair. And now, Chairman Sabonsu has the audacity to defend his failed system. Chairman Sabonsu is a career politician who has spent his entire life feeding from the national coffers, growing fat on the sweat and suffering of ordinary Ghanaians. The idea of real change, the kind that would put Ghana on the path to true progress, terrifies him. Why? Because his survival depends on maintaining the corrupt status quo. His hatred against Honorable Ken Agyapong is no secret. Here is a man who has achieved genuine success outside politics, a self-made leader whose accomplishments outshine Chairman Sabonsu's lifetime of political patronage. Is it hatred, jealousy? Absolutely. But Ghana cannot afford to be held back by petty grudges and self-serving agendas. At his age, one would expect wisdom, but Chairman Sabonsu proves that age is just a number. Instead of championing reform, he clings to power, likely lured by empty promises from Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. But Ghanaians are tired of the same recycled lies. We deemed real change, not empty words from career politicians who have spent decades failing us. The time for accountability is now. Ghana's future cannot be sacrificed for the ambitions of a few. The Kennedy doctrine on TikTok.
Thank you very much.
You could have ended this.
Ejuma Kobi Epe. Marketers any of my juma near from sales personnel no or pebini no aye juma na oju hudi se wankasa eba no marketing mu na otiase na utimi ye juma ni ye a bomodne se obetimi abeka se adwumakuo no ho na ekwan abefa so obetimi abeka ho ne se obebo mode na afa uni adwumakuo no adi enkomo numbers a obetimi afre ana obe WhatsApp eye mienu nya obetimi afre no 020 868 2142 020 868 2142 eno na abefre afi WhatsApp ne nso so ye 050 63 81 33 0506 33 81 33 and on the numbers I'll be to me our WhatsApp. Your friend Anthony Kofi Inkum Daddy Albert Asumani the politicals are ever coming home. You're the Ghana and Como, you're the Braille. This is where we draw down the curtains. Nyankopon Eya Domwa Echina. Yebesansu Asia Nafe Yetimi Edi and Como Sinupei Yakano Senia Etie. We are out.